Happy Monday, everybody. V the Notary here. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's talk about becoming a real estate agent, and let's have the hard conversation on whether you should become a real estate agent right now. Today is August the 14th, 2023. Let's get into it. Let's talk about whether it's smart to become a real estate agent today. Okay, this is a hard subject, but I think that it's important because a lot of you who want to become real estate agents, you guys need a little bit of guidance. So let's talk about it. So, do I think, or would I recommend for someone to become a real estate agent today? The answer is no, I would not. Now, this is not to discourage anyone who is currently taking their real estate, about to take the real estate exam, or if you're doing your training right now. This is not to discourage you. You probably, maybe you should tune out, or maybe not, I don't know, but I gotta give you the real raw on what you should expect on becoming a real estate agent today. You guys, the market is not good. It's not good. And the thing that's interesting with real estate is there are ebbs and flows, right? You know, the real estate market is always changing. Right now it's down, it's gonna go back up. Please believe that. But when is it going to go back up? When are the changes gonna be made? And a lot of that is going to depend on when interest rates actually drop, you know, for a while, not just drop for a month and then, you know, teeter up and down, but like, when is the demand for real estate gonna go back up? Because you guys, I was an economics major in undergrad, so I fully understand the concept of supply and demand. And right now, demand for real estate is low, and that is all, you know, it's all contingent on the interest rates. The interest rates usually control the ebbs and the flows of the real estate market, okay? And so what does that mean for you, okay? That means for you that if you are going to become a real estate agent, it's going to be rough, because real estate is already a tough thing to do. Anybody who can tell you who's a real estate agent, unless you just come into the game with tons and tons of leads, it's not easy to find your way as a new real estate agent, okay? It's just not. And usually it can take anyone who is actively working on their marketing once they become a real estate agent. It can take you anywhere from 6 months to a year to even get your first closing. So, with that being said, with the demand so low for real estate, people again are just not buying. And people who may want to sell their homes, they're not doing it right now. So another thing that you have to think about, becoming a real estate agent is expensive. You don't just become a real estate agent and then, oh, I get to work. No, that's the part that a lot of people don't talk to you guys about. People don't, you know, I wasn't really ready for all the fees that you're hit with, you know. Your local association, nationally, you have to pay fees. You have to pay fees associated with being able to access lock boxes. You have to pay your MLS fees. You have to pay. There's so many fees, and I'm going to just tell you right now, when you become a real estate agent, or if that's what you want to do, literally the moment that you start your training, you got to be ready to drop $2,000 to $2,500 to actually get up and going. That's a lot of money, you guys. It's a lot of money to invest in yourself, which is great. But if you're not seeing that return, you know, you're paying gas, and you're paying money for marketing, and you're paying this and you're paying that. And then, you know, if you're investing in all of these things, you're investing in yourself, which is always wonderful, but you want to see a return on your investment. And in a regular market, it's rough. But in today's market, it's going to be tough for you guys. And so, like I said, I don't want to discourage you, but you know, on my channel, I like to keep it real and give you real life examples of what you need to expect depending on what it is that you want to do, okay? So, you know, real estate can be a beautiful, beautiful career, you know, whether you're doing it full-time or part-time. It can be a way to really make a lot of money. You know, especially when in 2001, 2000, towards the end of 2001, real estate agents were killing it because so many people were, you know, refinancing, buying new homes. They were selling their homes. You had homes that were, going on the market that would have 30, 40 offers. People were waiving contingencies left and right. And so, the demand was there, but it's just not there right now. Unless you're becoming a real estate agent because you want to you want to, flip properties, or you want to buy your own properties, flip them, and different things like that. That's a little bit different, but even that is tough. With flipping properties, we know that there was backlog on different materials and things like that. And I think that's kind of leveled out. But, I just want you guys to be aware of what you're going to be getting into. If you're coming into this, you're like, okay, well, I'm a marketing genius. I have the gift of gab. I'm a great salesperson. And that might be true. I'm just going to come in this thing. I'm going to quit my job, and I'm going to be the best real estate agent ever. I'm going to make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year. Some of these Instagram real estate salespeople got y'all's mind going too. They got y'all thinking that, oh, it's just fabulous. You have these beautiful women who are doing so well. And right now, that's probably not going to be your reality. Don't believe everything that you see on social media. Like, that's just in every single aspect of life. But specifically with real estate, don't believe the hype, because people are struggling in real estate right now. People are losing their homes right now, and that's reflective in the market. So you got to do a little bit of thinking. And that's not to say that you shouldn't jump out there and become a real estate agent at some point. But I just wanted to make this video so that you guys know that you might want to hold off, or, maybe take your training. Everybody's training is good for a certain amount of time. Maybe take your training towards the end of the year, so that, because I do think that the interest rates are going to change a bit next year. Maybe get your ducks in a row so that when you're kind of ready to jump out there, you're ready to go. You have everything that you need as far as training. You want to find a great mentor. If you're going to be a real estate agent, I really highly suggest you get a mentor, someone who can help and guide you through the process. But like I said, y'all, it's just not the best time. And I hate kind of doing videos like this, because it's never great to discourage people from doing things, but it's also good to have a realistic point of view on what you should expect if you take that plunge, because it's so expensive. It's expensive to be a real estate agent. Now, if this was you becoming a notary, that's different, because, becoming a notary is minimally, there's minimal costs involved. And then the great thing is that your commission is good for 5 years usually, and so if you really just wanted to sit and let your commission just, time run up, you could, and you wouldn't be incurring costs, unless, you're paying association fees, which again are minimal. So there's not a lot of fees associated with becoming a loan signing agent or a notary. And the fees that you do pay up front, because you want to get a printer and stuff, it's like a one-time fee. These real estate fees, they come in quarterly sometimes. Sometimes it's quarterly, definitely annually. You got that huge association fee that's usually due in November. That's upwards of $700-800. That's every year. You have to pay that if you want to stay good. And then you have your, continuing education classes. I mean, like I said, it's just, nobody prepares you for all the money you gotta come up with to become a real estate agent. So I just want y'all to think about that. Is the cost worth the reward? Are you going to just be paying fees and having no return? If you're okay with that, then or the possibility of that, then okay, then do it. But if you want to actually have some return on your investment, you might want to rethink postponing becoming a real estate agent. Not just saying no, never. Maybe just put it off. Again, these are my thoughts, and this is if someone were to ask me right now, that would be what I would suggest. Because, and for me, I'm grateful because I'm not doing this full time. But for others that want to do this full time, it may really, really affect you. So I hope that this didn't come off harsh, this video, you guys. Like I said, I'm an advocate of people being successful. I think there's money for everybody, real estate is very saturated right now, but it's going to turn around. And that's the good thing about real estate. Always, when it falls down, it's going to always find its way on an uptick. But it's just like when you get in is also equally as important if you're not already a real estate agent. So keep that in mind, you guys. If you have any questions, you can drop down in my comments. Let me know. You guys know I always respond. I love engaging with you guys. In addition to that, please like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.